Morning, ladies. This week we are talking about ego. I was super confused when I first started this journey. I had mostly just heard of ego as, like somebody that has a big ego, talking about somebody that's maybe a little full of themselves. And what I've come to understand about it is a lot. It's hard to explain for me. And I can't wait to get on group call with you guys because I can't wait to hear everyone else's take on what your ego is. Ego is, for me, the person that you think you are, the Allie that is Allie. And will do all kinds of things to protect Allie. And that's where I come from when it comes to teaching about ego, is that I'm going to give a couple examples. So there is protective Allie, and protective Allie wants to protect her and her experience. This is kind of where our fear of being disappointed comes from. We don't do things or get really excited or worked up about things because we are nervous that it's not going to come true the way that we hoped it would. And so we don't do things, we keep opportunities from ourselves, we stop ourselves from progressing so that when we do get to maybe an end point, we're not disappointed with the outcome. So that's protective. And that's really the one that we like to work with in this program because we're going to get into kind of the critic ego a little bit next week. But for this week, I want you to consider, maybe journal, maybe just think about it on your commute or whenever you really have a time to sit and think. When was a time that I maybe talked myself out of doing something that could have been really great for me? And let's just explore that for this week. I don't want to throw too much at you guys in this short video because I just want to kind of plant the seed for our conversation on Saturday. Other types of ego, of course, there's the ego that this Allie is the best Allie. And then there's the ego of this Allie isn't enough Allie. And it all comes down to who you think you are, who you think you should be. For a lot of us, what we think we should be doing, how we could be better. And the point of pointing all this out and recognizing where we are sort of solidified in our idea of ourselves is that it helps us when we get into our pause moments to think, oh, that is that Allie trying to maintain this idea of who she is, and when I'm trying to make big changes in my life to improve how I feel, I have to switch out of my habitual reactions. And that's where this ties into the pause. In the pause, we can say, I recognize that. I see it as something that I am doing, and I'm going to choose right now a different path. A different path that might bring me more peace, a different path that might bring me out of my comfort zone. That's the key right there, out of the comfort zone. And that's when big changes start to happen. And a lot of us, we don't need big changes or want big changes. We just want that 10% happier on a day-to-day. And then we can build off that. So